cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me when it's cool, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, yeah. Real spill, yeah. I'd rather be a broke, real, still rich. Fall in love with her. She just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it how I got it on my own 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he... Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. first and 10. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their part.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 41 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 49 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Hey, let's go. Check three.
On second down, Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down. That's Freeman trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Des Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the end.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Deion Jones coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brooks Reed. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a
I was born to run